Okay. I was a little excitement at the beginning. I had to reset the stream real quick, but everything's good. Never boring here at Life's a Faire, that's for sure. Well, hello, everyone. Serves me right for making a bunch of configuration changes over the last few days, trying out some new things. But that's okay, because you keep trying to improve, and that's always been our goal here at Life's a Faire, to try to, every week we try something new and just add one cool thing, and it's always fun. So hopefully hopefully you've noticed. I mean, and hopefully not sometimes, because sometimes it's just back stuff you don't normally see, but always fun. So yeah, good evening, everybody. Thanks for joining today, and it is, wow, what a crazy week last week. I know most of you watching probably were there to see Jesse Linder's memorial celebration show that we did on Thursday, and I'm really happy we did it. I spent a ridiculous amount of time through the week trying to get it all together and keep it all together. That was a very emotional week, but I think it went really well, and people seemed to like it, and I was really happy about that. Yeah, it was a good show, and I think you would have liked it. And also, the good news is we raised a really good bit of money, I think, to help with the family and everything with the funeral costs, which is great. That is always a good feeling. And yeah, thanks to Lee for putting a putting a summarized link for that, because when they first sent us the link to donate money, it was, I don't know how many characters long it was. It was ridiculous. So she put a shortened link together for us, and yeah, that was really good. And it came in handy because I know Digital Ren Fair is doing a show tomorrow. They're doing a memorial show, and they're using the link, so it came in handy for them too. So thanks, Lee, for doing that. Yeah, and thanks to all of you for showing up and enjoying that show. I think it really turned out great. And and Jan is giving the weather report like she normally does. That it's July in Texas and hate the humidity, though. Really? Humidity? In Austin? I guess it's true. I just never think of Austin as being humid. I grew up in Houston, so for me, Austin is dry. I know it's not compared to Phoenix or something, but yeah. What? Kristen says she had just enough time to find this shower scene and learn about how Andrew is some sort of snack wizard. Snack wizard? Moi? I don't know what you're talking about. Ah. Yeah, I think the technical weirdness is finally done, so thanks, Lee. Yeah, I don't know. I guess you get used to you get used to the weather and everything here. I've lived here for so long. Yeah, and Kristen. Okay. Yeah, I'm not irritated at all. Okay. Well, for the moment, it seems okay. Yeah, now you're hearing what my ringtone sounds like. Yes, I have my own music as my ringtone because I'm that guy. Right now, it seems okay. I seem to be back. So let's see. Can everybody hear me now? Let me know if it's let me know if you can hear me, because I really can't tell. This is really interesting. Okay, so we're back. Good, 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 good. I was beginning to wonder. This is really strange. I'm not quite sure what's going on. I reset everything this time. So I did do a lot of testing and tried a few things today. That might have been the problem. Um, that might have been the issue. But yeah, I'll be going through this. I'll be going through this with a fine-tooth comb. Now, it looks like that I can tell when it goes down because down at the bottom of OBS, it tells me if there are dropped frames, and that seems to be the issue. So I'm going to keep an eye on that and see. So hopefully I can figure out what's going on beforehand. Yeah. Yeah. No, actually, I think it might have been my fault. I tried several new plugins today and on OBS on the software, and have been trying to work on some new things. And I think it might have been my fault this time. So we'll see. But yeah, so far it's working okay. I'm going to keep an eye out and see. And yeah, if it seems to be a problem, let me know. And so I guess the alternative is I can do my best Bog Down in the Valley Fairlife impression and just talk really fast and go through everything like this. And I had a great show last week and it was wonderful. And Jesse Linder's show, the memorial celebration, was really wonderful. And it's just really wonderful. So I also had a show last time on. I could do something like that. Maybe that's the way to go. Oh man, never boring, never boring. So anyway, what I was trying to talk to. What I was trying to say before was that, yeah, we had the last show, which was Jesse Linder, and he's just, oh my gosh. Really? We're really going to go over the fact that I said it was my fault. Really? That's what we're going to talk about. Oh, mercy. Never fails. But I thought that was a great show. I thought it went really well. I mean, it was a very emotional week, but I'm really happy that it turned out as well as it did. So yeah. For those of you that saw that, thanks, and for those of you that haven't, you should really go watch it because I thought it came out really, really good. Oh, mercy. Okay. Now, I did get word that I did get word about the Carolina Renaissance Fair today that did decide not to go on. So yeah, I don't know how many of you did hear about that. That was quite well, quite some interesting news. Not necessarily surprising to me, but yeah, I thought it was quite interesting. They just sent out a release today that I thought was quite good. Both Lee and I thought that the wording in it was quite well done. I mean, that's a very professional show, so it makes sense. But yeah, I'm going to read a little bit to you. Let's see, the third paragraph in there, for those of you that haven't seen it. It's at the heart of the festival is a cornucopia of socially interactive experiences that are hard to compromise with necessities of social distancing. And then it goes on to say, for the health and safety of our participants, for our guests, and for everyone's families, and the communities all will arrive from, we look to be part of the virus mitigation solution. And yeah, that was quite that I thought that was really, really well written. And I mean, I think it really goes and shows what fairs and events really should be thinking of. I mean, this is a problem. How can we make it better? As opposed to how can we make money? And I think they're doing a good job. The way they phrased that, I think, was just about right. So that was really good. And yes, they're mentioning that Dragon Con was canceled too. Well, that's sort of true. I don't know how. I didn't see the official statement on that, guys, for Dragon Con, but I did get word through the track directors that I know, and they are doing an online version. So it's the in-person version of Dragon Con is canceled, but they are going online. To what extent that is going to be, I'm going to find out later tonight. After this, I'm having a meeting with an online meeting with them. So, yeah, I think that was honestly, Dragon Con. I'm not surprised because that is so compact. I mean, it is the most compact event I've ever been to, period. And the number of football games my dad has taken me to boggles the mind. So yes, it is so compact there. You cannot do it safely. It'd be impossible. So Dragon Con, I think, was the right decision as well. Yeah, I think that worked well. And the online thing, I'm optimistic. Maybe they'll do a good job. Dragon Con has a history of doing a lot of video media and all of that during the convention. I mean, they've been doing that for at least 15 years. So yeah, I think that'll be interesting. They are. I really think Dragon Con is in a better position to do an online event than almost every other convention out there. They really have a good infrastructure for it and people that have experience, at least some experience with it. So I think it could be a really good event. So we'll see. I'm optimistic. And I'm listed in the Thursday night show at Dragon Con. Well, that's nice. Doesn't surprise me. And they're going on and talking about yes, Colorado and how they're being, and that may very well be true. We'll see. Yeah, that's going to be. I'm okay with people occasionally losing their mind as long as they find it soon. So we'll see. Yeah, hopefully it won't take long for them to figure things out. And that's always the tough part during all of this, the uncertainty, I think. You know, that whole uncertainty about, well, yeah, Melissa's right, that it's not fair to the Rennies when they waffle, because it's, yeah, I mean, you really need to know. And knowing just a few weeks or months out, yeah, it has its issues. So anyway, now I don't know if okay, I'm gonna just ask the question: how many of you saw my show that was on the WWW Ren Fair on Sunday? Did any of y'all see that? Because that yeah, the whole time I was working on Jesse's show, I ended up having to try to do my own show too. It was a bit of work. Tamara saw it. Yay! Oh, Mel, you missed it? Well, definitely you should check it out. It's on the WWW Ren Fair page, and it was a lot of fun. I was on there with Nancy Daly Green, who has been on our on Life's Affair before, and Chase Treasure, who has also been on Life's Affair before. So that was good. Yes, of course you saw it, Lee. Come on. I mean, if you hadn't, I mean, we'd have to have a talk. Oh, and Jan, it's okay. It's okay. You know, when you in weekends, it can be crazy. So I totally understand. But yeah, but no, check it out. Check it out. I mean, I was very happy with how it turned out. I tried a lot of different things. I tried. It was very experimental for me. I wanted to see how many different spots I could film in, and each song. Well, here I think maybe I can show you something real quick. Let me see. Yeah. There you go. There's a nice video shot of me from the beginning of my show. But yeah, that is just a little bit of what my show was like. And then I moved on to some other. I tried to have a different spot for each song and have a little fun with it. So there I am playing Newcastle, and then you get me relaxing. And that's right, Lee. You're contractually required to go to my concerts, so or at least see them, or at least provide technical support. And yeah, and this was my attempt in doing the song "Satisfied" to kind of just show show how tough it is being a bard because yeah, I mean all the workload and everything, and yeah, it can be a real challenge. And that's also my favorite chair because, well, I just love that leather chair. It's just great. Always wonderful. And then I tried with another shot with Lily the Pink, so a fun one. Yeah, I mean that is a very it's a wonderful blue leather chair, and it's blue. So I mean, you know, little known fact, blue is my favorite color. No, it's true. But yeah, yeah, I thought it went pretty well. That was a good one. And oh, then I did. Okay, this one I was doing Seven Drunken Nights, and yeah, I did actually check with my neighbors first on this. This was at the same time, so it was during the day. This was a challenge. I was trying to go with lighting that made it kind of feel more like a pub kind of thing. So that was a bit of it was an interesting way to go. I don't think I quite got it, but I think maybe you see what I was going for. I tried to make it seem like more of a late night pub indoors kind of thing with a little bit more of a fire going kind of thing. I'm pretty happy with it. Um, yeah, yeah. Hmm. But but no, the idea was that after each verse of Seven Drunken Nights, I take a drink, and so it turned it into a drinking game. So it was kind of fun. I kind of liked it. It wasn't too bad. Um, but yeah, it doesn't surprise me that blue is the most common favorite color because, well, it's kind of nice. But honestly, it's been my favorite color as long as I can remember. My sister's favorite was purple, and I don't know. That's yeah, pretty much at a very very young age. I love blue. Orange is the least common favorite color. Yes, and that tough to rhyme word, so that makes sense. Yes, there was actually some alcohol in those cups. It is true. The honey whiskey was good for my throat, though, so that is always good. That is always good. But no, I thought it was that was what I was going for, and so it was another good experiment, I thought, and yeah, and this was when I did Bog down in the valley, and Bog, I wasn't quite sure what to do, and Merrick put the vote in for purple. Um, yeah, my sister would totally appreciate that. Her her favorite is definitely purple as well. It is, in fact, I believe, if memory serves, that was her first word she said. If you can believe that. If I remember correctly, it was purple. Uh, from what her and my parents said. So that was maybe there's something to that. But yeah, with a bog, the question was, I wanted to do something good with this. So what I did was I started doing my own version of follow the lyrics. So there you go. You can kind of see them on there. Um, and I typed in all of them. This was not a this was a lot of post production. I'm not gonna lie on that. Not going to lie. Oh, and yes, my sister is insanely cool. I can honestly say I would not be playing music at Ren fairs if it wasn't for my sister. She is by far the biggest influence on me when it comes to my current career. It would not have happened if it wasn't for her. She introduced me to Ren Fair. She introduced me. There are several songs that I play that I played with Mark with the Brobdingnagian Bards that she's the one that introduced me to. Definitely. So yeah, just try to have a good follow along kind of thing because that's always I noticed how people always like to follow along. Um, so yeah, yeah, I think that was a good one. Yeah, I closed with Bog, and you always kind of close with Bog because that is a after doing Bog as fast as I sometimes do, you don't really want to do another song for a while. That can be rough. It's a challenge to try to do that. And yeah, well, yeah. And Lacey says siblings can be amazing, and totally right. My sister was a very huge influence on me. A lot of the projects we're doing, sort of, at least my sister had an influence on Shakespeare. She was the one that convinced my parents to start going to the Houston Shakespeare Festival when I was a kid. And I mean, they went along with it, and we would go every year and watch a couple of Shakespeare plays. I mean, I was watching Shakespeare plays well before high school. It was, yeah, I've really got a good Shakespeare education. And Shakespeare, Ren Fairs, oh, science fiction and fantasy books and movies. She was my influence there. Uh, and Lacey, yeah, that is, yes. And you can see how fast the lyrics are kind of going at the end here. It's, yeah. Yeah, it's getting a little crazy there at the end. Yeah. Oh, I can barely. Yeah. This is that song is always a tough one because it's one of those things of uh, you've got to do it fast enough so you can get done with the song, but you have to give yourself enough time to be able to enunciate so you can hear, and it's tough. Yeah, look, yeah, they're getting pretty fast now. Wow, look at that. Wow. Yes. Yeah, and then the typing kind of had a problem. So I did it. I did my best. Ah, yeah. My sister, she gave me her copy of her original copy of, oh gosh, Labyrinth in paperback from the '80s, um, and I still have it. I still have the copy of Labyrinth. It's I think it's worth like over $100 because they didn't sell many of them. Uh, the movie tie-in book. So yeah, maybe I shouldn't say that. She may want it back. But yeah, yeah. I mean, she was a huge influence on me for fantasy and sci-fi. I mean, uh, yeah, it is really it. Yeah, she was very upset sometimes when I go to Dragon Con and I tell her who I'm hanging around with over there, because uh, sometimes I feel like she deserves to be there more than I do, because she certainly is so well versed and well read. So anyway, that was a little bit from my show. I hope you liked it. Uh, Shower scene. What are you talking about? Shower scene? I don't remember a shower scene. What? Shower scene. I was there. I don't really recall. Um, oh gosh. Okay. Fine. 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 You want to see? Okay. Here you go. Happy. If I ever get on a talk show in the future, this is the clip they're going to show. This is it. This is it. I thought about doing the unicorn song, and I thought, well, where could I do that? What would be a good spot to do that? And of course, I thought the best place would probably be, well, because I always make fun of the unicorns drowning in a lot of water. I thought, I know, let's put them in, let's get some water involved. So I thought I could just do it in the shower, and I thought it'd be kind of funny, and I could do that. And then I realized that Chase Treasure was going to be on the WWD Ren Fair at the same time. So I thought, well, they always do their Chase Treasure on the Laced show, so it's like a homage, so it just worked. It's a tribute. But I thought about it before that. I thought about doing it for um, the unicorn song, and it just seemed to work. And at a particular point in there, the okay, I'm going to give you a little behind the scenes now. One of my roommates is down below, right over here, and he's at a particular point he turns on the water. Yeah, right. And she just said that. Yes, and we had to do two takes because the first one he missed the cue, but the second time he got it, and he turned the water on, and it was really, really cold. Um, there it goes. Yeah, you can see my face, and I'm just like, oh my God, what is going on? I somehow kept it together. I had to. Oh man, that was not good. Learned a lesson. Next time, if any of you want to try something like that for a stream or anything, let the hot water run for a while before you do the take, um, and then so it'll come on and it will turn on hot, as or warm at least. Uh, yes, and this is important. Lee does make a good point. No instruments are harmed. It is the water is hitting me, but it's hitting mostly on the side and behind. It doesn't really get much in the front. A little bit, but not much. And it doesn't quite look like it, but I did hold the ukulele out a little bit from me, and just enough where I think it got a little bit of water on the back of the ukulele, but that's it. Um, and yeah, cold water does equal comedy, Kristen. You are totally right. It was, yeah, yeah. And no, Jamie, it is not worse than your upstairs shower during Faire, especially not worse than the upstairs shower during Faire when the power goes out while you're in the shower. That's comedy because it's pitch dark in there and you still have soap all over you and water hitting you from the shower. And that's happened to me twice. Twice. It's always when I take a shower. I don't know. I usually have good luck, but there's a problem with that, I think. Twice I've been in the shower when the power went out there. I don't know how I do that. It's amazing. Yeah, and I will totally admit I don't do well with cold showers. I am I'm a city boy, definitely. I like a hot shower. But this was for the comedy, so it was worth it. And I do like what Jeremy said, that the my hat, it kind of looks like a shower cap. I didn't even think about that until during the show somebody said that, and I was like, that's a good point, and it never occurred to me, not once. But yeah. Now, funny thing with that, the mic that I used, it was actually in my hat. It was, and the transmitter was inside my hat too. So yeah, and that and in the show, that's how I did it for the most part. There were a few tracks that I didn't do that with. I used other mics, but yeah, for some of them, I used the internal mic in my hat. And I've always been a fan of. I don't really like mics showing for Ren fairs. I've never been a fan of it because you have this huge mic that kind of is around your ear and comes around and holds there. I mean, it just kind of totally breaks the whole mood to me of Faire and Renaissance and trying to. I mean, how strict fairs usually are with always wear your hat and always, keep your electronics and your phone away, out of sight. And then you have people wearing these all day long, and I just don't get it. It just doesn't make sense. So yeah, yeah, my head's all the way over there, but yeah, I put a little micro lavalier mic, and taped it in, so it's just comes out a little bit. You can't really see it unless I'm leaning back and you look up. So I love it. It's a great setup. Really, really good setup. Yeah, Janine's doing some good shower tips if you need some. That's a good point. That gyms can sometimes do that for a day membership. Not bad. Okay, let's see. Also, I don't know how many of you. I know some of you are on the Life's a Fair Patreon, but we do have the new podcast that is up. It will be on it's with Bill Morris of Seamline Reproductions, and really great guy, very interesting conversation. Oh, Alicia just got herself a small mic amp setup. We'll have to talk about that, Alicia, because yeah, it's really nice. It's a lot of fun to do that. And yeah, the podcast, it's on the audio part is on our Patreon. It'll be released in general, I believe, tomorrow, and then the video that you're seeing here, this is a nice preview of that, will be on the Patreon on Wednesday. So yeah, you can come and check that out. And Alicia, hey, you're on. So yeah, thanks for having me on WWW Ren Fair. That was a lot of fun. It was a great show. So yeah, just I think Lee put a link to it to the show before. Oh, right. Necessity after being opposite star. Yeah, that would make sense. Ah. Well, okay. So yeah, definitely something to look for, the podcast, and I'm very happy with it. It was a good show. So let's see. Oh, I guess yeah, um, there is one big thing I need to talk about. One very, very important thing. And um, yeah, and Chris just asked the question, who's on Thursday? Um, who's on Thursday? What's on Friday? I don't know. Who's on Saturday? Well, the new show is going to be the Grandfather Mountain Highland Games. I know. This is what happened. They contacted us because they liked what we were doing on ours, and the biggest problem events are having now is they suddenly have to they have to do their own. If they're doing an online show, they have to get that infrastructure together, and they have to do it in a hurry. And for some of the smaller events, and even the medium-sized ones, that's a tall order. Uh, I mean, they're not always the most tech savvy. Sometimes they are, but only have one person who can do it, and it's a lot of work. So we knew some of the people involved with it, and they they talked to us and asked Lee and I to help them manage the stream and the online part of it. They're providing the videos and all of that, but we're putting it together and adding some stuff. And uh, Lee is Lee is working hard on the marketing and media and all that kind of thing. And it is yeah, that we've started a lot on that. So look for the Grandfather Mountain Highland Games. I think that is that's going to be start on Thursday, and we're going to be doing it Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday during the day, and Sunday during the day. Now it's we're going to be we're going to be sharing it on our on our page, but we're going to be streaming it through theirs. I believe is how we're doing it. Schedule. Well, yes, there is a schedule. It's going to start at 7 p.m. on Thursday, and then 7 p.m. on Friday, and noon on Saturday and Sunday. Now, on the noon shows on Saturday and Sunday, they'll go till about 5, 6-ish, something like that. And then there'll be a best of 2020 show starting at 7 on Sunday, 7 p.m. So yeah, we're talking many, many, many hours. I think, yeah, around 2 hours on Thursday, 2 hours on Friday, 5 hours on Saturday, and around 7 hours on Sunday. Yeah. So yeah, this is I'm going to be ordering pizza, it looks like. Yeah, this is going to be my life. And as far as names, there'll be people like Ed Miller, Seven Nations, oh gosh, EJ Jones, Piper Jones, yeah, Rosalind Hanna, Brothers McLeod, Farson, yeah, I mean, Wolf Lozier. I mean, there'll be several different. There'll be a lot of people that there'll be at least some people you recognize from folk festivals or Scottish and Irish festivals. So yes, something to look for. And yeah, I mean, it's always they have it in on the East Coast every year, and it's been a really big deal for a while. And it's a great pleasure to work on this and work with them on this. So yeah, so that it's going to be a big one. And now you know why I was testing a lot of stuff earlier today on OBS, because yeah, I'm trying a lot of stuff and working out the kinks, and I guess I just did a second ago because that was kind of strange. But I'll be looking at that. But yeah, so far I think ever since that last reboot, everything seemed to go okay. So yeah, so far I think, yeah, no drop frames since I reset it last. So I think we're good. Well, yeah, oh yeah, and Lee makes a good point. There'll be Highland dancing, athletics, It's not just music. There's a lot of different things, and it's important to know that. Uh, so yeah, it should be a lot of fun. So something to look forward to. A really good time. So I think that's about all. I mean, unless anyone had some ideas about what I should maybe do for my next show. I mean, any thoughts? Should I, play music while I'm in a tree? Um, maybe uh, maybe do a song while I'm driving and while still respecting all traffic laws. I could record that. That could work. Um, let's see. There were a lot of comments during the show about how pretty my house and area was, and how great for filming was. I could do. I could find the least photogenic location in my house and do a song there. That could be good. Uh, yeah. I mean, if you have any ideas, please share. I would be interested. Music in a blanket tent fort. I like that, Kristen. A masked song? Okay, okay. I could go for that. That's not bad. That's not bad. Um, music in a blanket tent fort. You know what song would go great with that? Top of the Wall. I think that would be pretty funny. Hanging upside down from a tree playing the recorder? Upside down recorder. I don't think I've ever tried that. I don't know. That's a good try. I'll have to try that. That's going to be interesting. On top of a rotting dryer. Who? That could be funny. Picnic concert? I like that. That's a good idea. That is a good idea for America. Yes, a picnic concert. Um, okay, that's interesting. Uh, okay, yeah, okay. These are good ideas. I'm going to be making notes of this. Uh, hmm, hmm. Picnic concert. Ooh, and I can sample a different thing in between each verse. I like that, and of the picnic. Great. That is good. That is good. Ukulele in a canoe. First, I need to find a location to um, for a canoe. Then I need to actually find a canoe. Hmm. 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 That could be tough. It's possible. There are some places in Austin to get a canoe, but under the current circumstance, I don't know how easy that would be. But I like the idea. Messy foods only. Oh, messy foods are like my least favorite, Alicia. Um, that's tough because I um, yeah, messy foods. I mean, like I tend to not put sauces on top of things because it just makes them too messy. That's more important than the taste to me. I've always been that guy, so I don't know. That would be interesting. Um, yeah, I guess I could just get all dressed up and then make a total mess and uh, do come up with some song about being a slob and then just pour food all over myself. That could be fun. That would be kind of fun. I like that. And Alicia is being a character from Faire. Oh, I mean, she's intentionally being a pain in the ass. High tea, pinkies out, cucumber sandwiches, and crumpets, according to Merrick. I like it. I like it. And for the next song, I would like to play a lovely ballad in honor of this triumphant occasion. And I think it shall be quite merry, and we shall be happy. Something like that. I like it. Period appropriate food? That would be interesting. Okay. Um, huh. Traditional Renaissance food is sometimes good and sometimes, but it's doable. Um, yeah. Okay. Okay. Maybe at least uh, three different three different foods from that time. Something like that. That would work. And Alacia says that wasn't really part of her Faire persona. It's more like her real personality that bleeds into her character. And yeah, okay, that might be true, but I was trying to give you an out. I was trying to be cool about it, but fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, okay, this is good stuff. This is good stuff. Oh, and Damaris says she can help with the recipes. That's good. That's good stuff. I have to look at that. Oh, let me go ahead and take off the Grandfather Mountain thing too while we're talking about recipes. I knew I forgot something. Okay, I think this is good. This is good stuff. Yeah, okay. Okay. So definitely trees, picnics. You want me in a canoe, so you obviously like the water theme. You want to go with more water. Um, and you like watching challenges. So you want me to hang upside down. You want me to try to keep singing while bouncing, and on top of a running washing machine. Um, Okay. 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 Definitely seeing a few themes here. This works. I'm not surprised. The medieval fair in Norman is very educational, as in my experience. So that makes a lot of sense that they do have some good lectures on that. Hmm. Excellent. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. This really helped. This is some good stuff. Bog off on a trampoline? Oh, God. Oh, God. There are two problems with that statement, Kristen. One, my neighbors actually have a trampoline. And two, bog off on a trampoline. Oh. Oh man, I don't know. Ah. Couldn't we just do like running a marathon, bog off or something? Like we're running and then it's like, um uh after the run we start doing bog or something because that might be easier and less likely to break my leg because I haven't been on a trampoline in forever. Um yeah. Yeah. This is going to be dangerous. I can tell that. At the very least of my guitar. Um we'll see. We'll see. I might use the stunt guitar if I go about that way. Too old for the Lee. Really? You went there? Really? 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 Yeah, she knows how to inspire me. Break out the old too old statement. Okay, okay, okay. You want to go there? Fine. Fine. Maybe I'll have to do it on a trampoline wearing a kilt. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, yeah. Oh, mercy. Ah, you guys. Okay, well, I think I have some good ideas here, so I'm going to make a list of all this, and I think we're in good shape. I expect to have another show in a few weeks. I don't know. It's I've got still working on a lot of different projects, and this Grandfather Mountain is going to take a lot out of me. Wow, 4 straight days of streaming and a lot of work. So we're gonna see. Um, oh, Merrick, don't worry. Don't worry. As far as I learned a long time ago, you always wear underwear under a kilt, because I did Faire so much, and then let's just say Mark originally thought that you didn't wear underwear under there, and then we tried to do the Korabushka at the Texas Renaissance Festival, and yeah, I think I've always done that. I've always worn underwear under it because it just doesn't. It's not cool. I mean, that's one where yeah, that's one where I think a modern approach is adequate and necessary. Um, yeah. Yeah, Elizabeth, you're gonna have to rewatch it because it got weird for a while. You didn't even see the shower scene references going on. So yeah, it's been an interesting show, to say the least. Well, I think yeah, we're getting close to the end here. It's getting close to an hour on the show. So I guess I should probably let you go here. Thanks for all the advice and help, and uh, look forward to seeing you at the Grandfather Mountain shows this weekend. Should be a lot of fun and some good music and good entertainment. So thanks again, and I will see you soon.